Hey guys, I'm Riley Ott, and today I would like to have a recap of my bodybuilding debut. So let's get right into it. So to give you all the context you need, September 21st, 2024, I competed in the OCB Wisconsin Natural Bodybuilding Competition. The hardest part for this show was I signed up for this competition 9 weeks out. So I only had 9 weeks of dieting, and I took the bulk really far where I was not even lean. I was very, very soft. I knew being my first show and under these circumstances, there was no reason for me to compete in open for classic physique. So I just did debut in teen because there was no way. There was no way I would even place in open. I knew I didn't have much size to bring to this show, but in 2 years or 3 years when I decide I want to compete and I want to dominate, I wanted some on-stage experience so I wouldn't be completely lost and I wouldn't stumble and I could really go there with confidence and do what I came to do. So don't get me wrong, I wanted to win the show, but it was very much a learning experience to get experience on the stage for the future and then also get some experience in the contest prep, work on my posing, just overall a good experience to keep pushing me forward in the bodybuilding scene. Also, I'm a big believer in the fact that if you've never stepped on stage, you're not a bodybuilder, so at least now I can say, hey, I'm Riley Ott, I'm a bodybuilder. I don't just need to be like, I'm a gym bro that trains for bodybuilding. Needless to say, only giving myself 9 weeks for a contest prep, I was setting myself up for failure. But I had an awesome coach that I was able to work with and help me get at least as ready as I could for the show. So shout out to Robin, he was a great coach through everything and he really helped me get prepared, or at least as prepared as I could for this show, and I'm very happy with how everything turned out. In the 2 divisions I competed in, I placed 3rd in debut and 4th in teen for classic physique. I feel like for me, carbing up backstage, pumping up backstage, everything back there went really well where I was able to bring the package I wanted to bring, but there was one thing on the stage that threw just everything off. I stumbled around, I got flustered, and it was kind of downhill from there. In all the bodybuilding I had watched, there was always the round for semi-relaxed poses, and then there was the round for the mandatory poses, and then they kind of picked the winners from there. Coming into this show, the mandatory poses and the semi-relaxed poses, they were all bunched together, but that was fine. There's no real problem with that. But what really got me, and I'm using this as an example, I'm not sure this is exactly what they said, but here's what they did that really threw me off and I got all flustered. They would call front relaxed, front double bi, turn to your right, quarter turn, and then they said side chest. And that threw me off completely. I got lost at this point. I've only ever practiced side chest on my right side, and that's also my more dominant side. My right arm is bigger than my left arm. So now when I turned right and I'm facing this way, I had to do my side chest with my left arm on my left side. Now, could I have turned to my right and done my right side? I'm sure I could have, but everyone else was doing their left side, and after that, they were going to say, turn to the right again and do back relaxed and back double bi. And I just got so lost. I couldn't figure out which hand goes on which. I couldn't get my foot placement right just because that was something I had never done before. My whole mind it threw me off. I definitely think from there, I slipped up a little bit. My posing might have gotten a little weaker and I just was a little less confident. I placed 3rd in debut, and I think even if everything was perfect, I probably would have still kept 3rd. I think maybe if I kept everything perfect and I didn't fumble around, maybe I could have crept my way up to 3rd place in teen, but I'm not sure. I wasn't watching from the crowd. I'm just kind of guessing and going off the dome. But that is one thing that I wasn't warned about, and if you're like me and can get thrown off your game easy, definitely practice all poses from both sides. The person that placed 1st place in teen and debut was the same person. His name was Caleb Pierce. I believe I'm saying that right. I mean, just wow, what an animal. I knew backstage that I was screwed the second I saw him. I asked him backstage, I'm like, how long have you been cutting for? Because your conditioning's crazy. And he had been cutting for 20 weeks. So my 9 weeks of cutting weren't gonna do it in comparison. But I tip my hat to him. Everyone has their time to shine. They have their moment. And for me, this was for experience. So in 2 years, 3 years, I could have my moment where I dominate and I win teen and I win a novice and I win open and I can just like make it a wash. I can just win everything. But this was his time to shine. I mean, this was his show, and there was no doubting that. And I'm so happy he was able to get his glory, first in debut, first in teen, and I think second overall. But I have no regrets doing this show. I mean, me fumbling on stage was almost a good thing because I got the experience. Like, I won't do that in 2 years now. When I go on stage in 2 or 3 years, I won't make that same mistake I made this time. And where if I didn't do this show, maybe I would have made that mistake next time. And then I got 2 medals. I got my 3rd and 4th place medal, which are back here right now next to my Conqueror Challenge medal. I paid for professional photography at this show, so like I'll get professional photos back, which is just super cool, but I haven't gotten them back yet. I gotta wait until they get sent to me. So as of the time of recording this video, those pictures, I don't have them yet. So all the pictures I've put on the screen are taken by my girlfriend who was in the crowd or other people that were in the crowd and I saw the pictures on Instagram. But if you're interested in me, you like what the pictures look like right now, you want to follow with my journey, those professional pictures, when I get them received to me, I'll be posting them on my Instagram at OtterBoxer101. Keep a lookout for that. I'm excited. I'm excited to share those pictures with you guys. But if you stumbled across this video and you're thinking about doing your first bodybuilding show, I say just do it. It's so much fun. The tan's an experience. You'll never forget the smell of that spray tan or how dark that tan actually is. And you'll meet some really cool people. Everyone was super nice and was helping me get into it. So it's just awesome. And if you're watching this, mark my words, a couple years, you'll see me with that pro card. This is just the first step into the industry. If this is your first time seeing my face, welcome. And if you came from my Instagram, thank you for the continued support. Subscribe, hit the bell, leave a like. It's also appreciated, and that's how I know you guys enjoyed the video. And I will see you in the next video. Peace.